Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what is the coolest thing and probably the most useful thing added to the GTA Online Contract DLC. This is the Imani tech, available to all vehicles released on launch day except for two, which is the 5000 and the Astron. All the other vehicles have this tech available, and at the time of recording we don't know if it's going to be available on any other vehicles releasing later, and if it does, the results will not be any different as the technology is going to be the same across every single vehicle. Starting off with the remote control. What you can do with this is you can go into your interaction menu in your inventory, and if you scroll down to remote controlled vehicles, you should be able to see RC personal vehicle. If you select this and the driver's seat is completely empty, you'll be able to control your car from wherever you're standing. This has unlimited range, so if you were to be standing in LSIA like I was and then drive your car all the way up to Pulido, you will just simply be able to do so. You can also decide to detonate your car to potentially troll some friends, as well as just exit it at any moment in time. You will still be at the same location as you first initially also launched your remote control of your personal vehicle, which is pretty handy if you don't feel like driving somewhere and just still want to stay in the same location. Or potentially just kind of mess with some friends, because you know, who doesn't want to see a ghost car driving around suddenly blowing up? In case you are wondering, if you are in the RC mode of your personal vehicle, you will not appear on the radar, pretty much like you have with the other remote controlled vehicles. Oh yeah, and while in remote control, you're also able to use the weapons that you have installed on your vehicle. Very cool stuff. Next up, we're going to have a very quick look at the Missile Lock-On Jammer. This will cost you $400,000, but it does exactly what you want it to do. You don't actually have to do anything except for just simply buying it inside of the garage in your agency HQ. As soon as it's equipped, you will not be able to get locked on by anything, whether it's a homing launcher or a Oppressor Mark II. You will not be able to get locked on, no matter how hard they try. So yeah, that's a very neat little thing if you ever just wanted to drive around free roam without getting blown up every 3 seconds. It will cost you $400,000 and also some additional other things, and it's only available to 5 vehicles at the time of recording, but it's a step in the right direction. Speaking of things that are heading in the right direction, the armor plating you can acquire on these 5 vehicles too. This will cost you $150,000, but what you get in return is your vehicle turning into practically a tank. If you were to equip the armor plating to your vehicle, you will get a damage resistance of 4 RPGs, 12 homing launcher rockets, 4 sticky bombs, 10 explosive sniper shots, or 12 Oppressor Mark II rockets. I'm not joking. It really is that much. Which is a great thing, because if you, again, ever wanted to drive around Los Santos without any issues whatsoever, this is definitely the way to do so. Imagine having a supercar like the Champion, where you're just able to just drive around without getting locked on all the time. And if you do get rockets flying at you, they have to try really hard. And yes, of course, for good measure's sake in the gameplay, as you might have already seen, I've also done some testing with the Hydra. It does also take quite a bit of damage. And aside from that, that pretty much covers it all. It is definitely something that is worth considering to equip to your vehicles if you don't really dislike the look of the armor plating on the vehicles. It's pretty subtle, so it's something that is worth considering, especially for the amount of resistance that you get for it. At the very least, I would consider the Missile Lock-On Jammer because, oh my, it is very good, and it will definitely make your life in free roam a whole lot better. But with all that said and all that done, that was it for this one. Thank you so very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed or found it useful, subscribe for more, and if you really like what you see on our channel, consider becoming a member, like Chloe, Robert, Captain Price, Madman Dakota, and Shapeshifts Gaming. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all later.